August 29th, 2005. Hurricane Katrina struck the Gulf Coast of the United States. In St. Bernard Parish, a small town in the state of Louisiana, everything was destroyed in a single day. Every home, every church, every school, every business in this town were gone. Never in U.S. history has an entire town been wiped out in a single day. 2.5 years later, we take a look at St. Bernard.
Jesus, I need you here in me now. Jesus, I need you here in me now.
Debris remains everywhere. If people do manage to move back to their homes in St. Bernard, empty slabs and ungutted homes surround them on both sides where their neighbors used to be. In some cases, entire neighborhoods are gone. Each number on the curb that you see going by represents where a house used to stand. Now, it's an empty field owned by the oil company. Each missing house represents a life, somebody's story.
Oh, fill me now with your Holy Spirit, Lord. Remain in me, so I'll remain in you.
Many people are still living in small trailers on their front yard as they try to repair their houses little bit by little bit as they can afford to. The red X seen on the front of many houses means that they will be demolished soon.
Jesus, I believe you're here in me now.
It's not all hopeless. One of the ministries of Samaritan's Purse following the storm was providing trailers to people that had lost their homes. This particular trailer park was not a nice place before the storm. The cops were called here constantly. Following the storm, having Samaritan's Purse in touch with these people, ministering to their lives, and providing them with new homes, this whole area has turned around. The same people are back here living in the new trailers, but their behavior has changed drastically, and the cops are rarely called anymore. Sergeant Greg and Wendy Hauck and their 4 boys were one of the first families that we met after the storm. They shared with us what life is like for them today in St. Bernard, how slow the rebuilding process is going, and how hard it is to watch their neighbors fall into despair. The suicide rate is climbing as people are still living in crammed FEMA trailers and realizing that they may not be able to move back into their homes.
This is what I get to patrol on every day. While we need help. These houses back here, across the bayou, floating off of these foundations, the bricks, right on the other side of the bayou. And at this point, at this stage, it's not high on a priority list to crush them because it's in woods. As you can see, it's an overwhelming job just to get to the subdivision. So.
Remain in me, so I'll remain in you.
We still don't have a place to shop. We don't have a Walmart. We don't have Sears. We don't have a medical facility. You know, this is 2008, and on this video, you'll see what used to be our hospital and what we have now is a clinic. If you have an emergency, you have to travel more than an hour by ambulance each way, any direction. And so there's a lot to be done. I know I'm not asking for funds. I'm not asking for people to say, hey, we're going to send funds to get a Walmart or a Kmart. built. But I'm just want you to understand that the progress, how slow it is. And when you're living here and in this environment every day, we choose to be because we were born and raised here, but it has a tendency to get you. So what I'm asking you for is prayer, a phone call, you know, not just for us, but, you know, come down here and meet some families and stay in touch with the families and the communities. And it would just lift us up. And to me, that's what the Lord wants us to do with brothers and sisters, is to be a part of each other's lives. Can't do it without you.
The video that you all will be looking at was shot in March of 2008. March 2008. Nearly 3 years after Hurricane Katrina struck and destroyed our parish. And there's much work that has to be done. And the people in our community, the Hauck family, we are doing things on our own. And the rebuilding phase, and we're dependent on faith-based organizations and outsiders coming in and helping. Without the help, we're going to lose our community. The longer it takes, the more reluctant people are to come back. I miss my friends. I miss my neighbors. We miss the community. When you look at this video and you see that what's still standing is a gutted house, no matter what street we went down, it's the same. Low-income housing, upscale living, it's the same. How do we do it? How do we do it without turning to people, my brothers and sisters? I announced I found the Lord in Philadelphia. I stood up in front of the church and said, I found Jesus, and He led me to you. So now I'm asking my brothers and sisters in Philadelphia, Calvary Chapel, Philly, to please don't forget us. We need your help.
We've been very blessed that you guys, God sent you to come and fix up our house, and you did a great job. And Samaritan's Purse and Billy Graham, everybody, God just sent troops, and our house is fixed now. And we just want the same blessings for our neighbors. You know, I pray that God will send someone to help and fix their homes as well, because it's such a wonderful feeling to be blessed like that, and I think everyone should have that.
And it's not just about, you know, having volunteers come down and hang sheetrock or clean up a yard that's been put off for almost 3 years, but just to have somebody come in and listen to you, and just be a part of your family,
Love you.
and just love you and help you get through something, just to say, hey, we didn't forget. I think that's a big thing for us.
In our community, everybody's helping themselves because it's so overwhelming. It's not like we have a lot of people here available to help each other. You know, that everybody's trying to get their own home fixed first before they're able to help others.
So Joe and Jerry put together another team and come on down to St. Bernard. We love you guys. Thank you.